some important current affairs. Prime Minister Modi ji is likely to visit America next month in the month of September. Modi ji might attend UNGA 80th session, United Nations General Assembly 80th session in New York, and during his visit, there's a chance that he might meet President Trump. And you all know that American President Donald Trump have imposed additional tariffs on India. At this juncture, Modi's visit to America is crucial. And Trump is also claiming to have brokered a peace deal ceasefire between India and Pakistan. And the 80th session of UNGA will take place in New York City from 9th September to 23rd September. You all know that every year there will be an annual gathering which brings together all the important leaders from all 193 countries which are the members in the UN General Assembly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already spoken to Russian President Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky. Most probably, Modi ji might meet Zelensky also on the sidelines of UNGA session, 80th session at New York. Coming to the other important news, American tech giant Oracle has laid off around 10% of its Indian workforce. American tech giant Oracle has laid off around 10% of its Indian workforce, leaving dozens of skilled professionals without job overnight in India. The company's stated reason was restructuring of the workforce. But there is an informal news that is coming up. The company's chief executive, Larry Wilson, met American President Donald Trump on August 7th at White House, and Donald Trump advised the Oracle CEO to curb offshore jobs, to minimize dependence on H-1B visas, to give more jobs to domestic employees, and to focus more on artificial intelligence. Now, Oracle is funding around $500 billion investment for expansion of AI projects. And Oracle is also having partnership with OpenAI on the advice of Donald Trump, it seems, on the advice of Donald Trump. The discussion between Oracle CEO and Donald Trump on domestic hiring, technology partnerships, and other things prioritized Oracle to focus more on America's domestic employees rather than employment in India. On the one side, Oracle has simultaneously begun a large-scale hiring at Virginia office. On the other side, it started layoffs in the offshore areas like India, and also in Canada also it is going to announce. And some of the American workforce also it is minimizing to fund the AI-related operations. And apart from Oracle, Microsoft has cut around 15,000 jobs in this year. Amazon, Meta also followed. So it's a big thing. AI is intruding into the tech companies and layoffs are continuing. AI is intruding into the tech companies and big tech companies are introducing AI and they are actually removing coding jobs and certain testing jobs, and low-level IT professionals are facing the heat now. In the high-level decision-making level, they are not facing that heat, but the low-level IT job professionals, they are facing the heat of artificial intelligence. Coming to the other interesting news, you all know that after Pahalgam terror attack, we have Operation Sindoor, and two lady officers have given a brief with respect to Operation Sindoor. Wing Commander Vyomika Singh from Indian Air Force and from Indian Army Lieutenant Colonel Sophia Qureshi. Along with these two ladies and one more woman, Commander Prerana Diostali from Indian Navy, all the three are going to appear in tomorrow's Kaun Banega Crorepati show. This issue have become now a discussion point in social media. Particularly, there's a protocol with respect to army dress regulations, stipulations, where whether the army officers have taken, the Air Force officers and armed forces officers have taken the consent approval from the commanding officers or not to attend this event. Is it the time and place to project nationalism in KBC show, which is a completely a commercial show. And the other thing is whether they are allowed to wear such uniform in the public place, particularly in the reality shows. And also, if you observe, they have given in that teaser which was released, they have given certain details about Operation Sindoor and other things. And the question is now, many of the social media groups are commenting whether Indian nationalism and patriotism can be shown in a reality show like that, particularly from a uniform officer. Coming to the other important news, Government of India tweaks export plans as US impose tariffs on India. See what is that? Now, our export sectors like textiles, chemicals, gems and jewelry, and auto parts, and many other textiles, including and many other exports, including seafoods, they are getting hard heat from the American tariffs. They are getting hard heat from the American tariffs. Now, Government of India is now supporting export promotions which are being affected by American tariffs, textiles, organic chemicals, and machinery. The government is now planning to have export promotion mission for the exports which are affected by Donald Trump's tariffs. This effort by the Government of India to support exports, spanning across ministries, provides easier export credit access and speedier clearances for MSME exporters. And Government of India is also planning to have a credit guarantee scheme which was prepared to help the exporters. Credit guarantee scheme. As you all know, this is a time to support the exporters to America because they'll be hit by tariffs levied by Donald Trump government. Now Government of India is supporting that. And next important news. Thousands of forest rights titles vanish in Chhattisgarh records. Several individual forest rights titles distributed in at least 3 districts in Chhattisgarh have disappeared. 2,788 individual forest rights titles have gone missing in Bastar district. 50% of the community forest resource titles in Rajnandgaon reduced within a month last year. So this is the thing. So the Forest Rights Act 2006 recognized the rights of scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers act in the forest. See, there's an act in India called Forest Rights Act 2006. It recognizes the rights of the scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers who reside in the forests and nearby areas. Now, the titles which were granted under this act are missing. That means there might be some binamis, or that means there might be some malpractice in this arena. So that will be now discussed, that have come into news now. And you have seen red alert in various districts in Telangana, incessant continuous rains and heavy rain forecast in various districts. Red alert for 3 districts today. The India Meteorological Department has issued a red alert for 3 districts on August 14th, particularly Medak, Sangareddy and Vikarabad districts. In weather forecasting, there is a red alert, orange alert, yellow alert, green alert. Okay, we have different color codes. Red alert is a high alert where you need to be very cautious and without emergency you should not go out. So, red alert.